Hello, Professor Poor. This is Monique, and I would like to begin by introducing our teammates for Team Q, Quiet Riot. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. Let's see, screen share, desktop. Okay, sorry about that. And here we go. I'm just going to drag this up, and we will begin. Team Q, being Quiet Riot, members include Han Fan, Nicholas Wilkie, and myself, Monique Arismendes. I will begin by enlightening us with Samsung's history, the riches of their revenue, and international presence. Nicholas will educate us on Samsung's mission, vision, and SWOT, as well as present us with charts, graphs, comparing the market share and profitability aspects. Han provides the importance of the four core competencies that make the success story of Samsung: creative people, technology and leadership, innovative culture, and customer value. Han will conclude with presenting the future and competitiveness of Samsung. Samsung, a Fortune 500 company with the many obstacles Samsung has faced, and the more we learned about Samsung, the more this company has held our interest with their perplexed success and failures they've experienced in the last 10 years. Samsung is known to copy anything and everything, but is also well known in making refined skyscrapers, such as the Burj Khalifa, which is the tallest building in the world. Ships, smartphones, TVs, and refrigerators, to name a few. Samsung has been the top TV manufacturer seller for 6 years straight. In 2015, Samsung reportedly manufactured a phone with an extremely, flexible screen that bends, folds, and this would be the most innovative of all mobile phones. Users will never have to worry about another broken, shattered screen. Another concept shows a screen that folds over when you want to use it as a phone or it opens to a flat screen for when it's in a tablet mode. It is unclear exactly when these futuristic devices will hit the market. There are also complications that make it difficult for these devices to become a reality, such as the batteries, processors, sensors, cameras, and all the other components that power our electronics would also need to be flexible. Samsung was founded by Mr. Lee in 1938. I won't begin to try to pronounce his full name. As a trading company and has since made up of 80 different businesses. The meaning of the word Samsung is TriStar, or 3 stars. The word through represents something big, numerous, and powerful. Samsung is a multinational corporation in South Korea, headquarters located in Samsung Town, Seoul. Some South some South Koreans refer to the country as a Republic of Samsung because of the company's vast influence in matters ranging from exports to healthcare. Almost 60 companies affiliated with Samsung account for a third of South Korea's stock market capitalization. For over 30 years, the company began diversified in areas such as food processing business, fabrics, insurance, securities, and retails. Samsung didn't enter the electronics industry until the late 1960s. Following Lee's death in 1987, Samsung was separated into 4 business groups, one being Samsung's mobile phone manufacturing. Their most important source of income came in the 1990s when the company globalized into electronics. Samsung affiliated Samsung Electronics was branded, now known as the world's largest information technology company. They have produced over 800 million mobile phones to date. In 1996, Samsung Electronics heavily research and development investments opened a facility close to home in Austin, Texas. As of 2012, Samsung has invested more than 13 million US dollars in the Austin facility, which operates under Samsung Austin Semiconductor. The Austin location is the largest foreign investment in Texas and one of the largest single foreign investments in the United States. When Samsung Electronics overtook Nokia, which has been in the market, one of the market leaders since 1998. Samsung then became the world's largest mobile phone maker. Samsung converted half of its Austin chips to a more profitable chip producing the Galaxy S4 in early 2013, which was perfect timing after Samsung was ruled to pay Apple a little over $1 billion in damages for violating of Apple's patents on smartphone technology. Apple was requested to pay over $2 billion as Apple and Samsung were both found guilty in infringing on each other's intellectual property. Apple requested to have Samsung's Galaxy phones to be banned for sales, which was denied by the court. There were rumors that Samsung paid Apple over $1 billion by sending 30 trucks containing 5-cent coins. The same year in New Zealand, there were reports of many Samsung washing machines spontaneously catching on fire. Just a few years later, Samsung recalled the Galaxy Note 7 due to some units of the phone batteries caused excessive heat, leading to fires and explosions. The new version of the Note 7 also had battery defects at the point Samsung permanently ended production of the phone. This decreased 96% of the Samsung's mobile profits. Mobile sales dropped 15%. That's a loss of $337 million in sales. The lost sales are only the lost customers Samsung could have expected to had the Note 7 not occasionally burst into flames. Recalling the device was so costly that operating profit for the company fell 30% to $4.57 billion. Samsung Mobile division saw operating profit of 100 billion won, a 96% drop from the previous year. According to the IDC, the Note 7 cost Samsung 13.5% of its market share, which now stands at about 20% of the smartphones sold. Samsung has powerful influence on South Korea's economic development and has been a major driving force at its affiliate companies produce around a fifth of South Korea's total exports. As of this year, February 17th to be exact, 4 senior executives, including Samsung's vice chairman, Lee Jae-young, professionally known in the West as Jay Lee, were arrested for robbery, embezzlement, hiding assets overseas, and perjury at the young age of 48. Jay Lee is accused of paying $36 million in bribes. Mr. Lee was born in South Korea and became the acting head of Samsung in 2014 after his father suffered a heart attack. Samsung was founded by Lee's grandfather. Lee graduated from Harvard Business School in 2000 and Forbes listed his net worth in 2017 at $6.1 billion US dollars. He and his family rank among the Forbes richest people in the world. Jay Lee's case is linked to scandal. Samsung is accused of giving donations to non-profit foundations. Mr. Lee and Samsung Group has denied any wrongdoings. Lee was first questioned by prosecutors in January 2017, but there was no arrest until he was questioned again a second time for newly added criminal charges, new evidence, and Lee was considered a flight risk. We shall now wait and see how Samsung progresses with Mr. Lee's imprisonment. The next slide will contain Nicholas Wilkie's PowerPoints and his PowerPoint presentation.